Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to Heyday. Now for today I'm going to be heading on over to the valley as we start to wind down towards the end of it. And I'm going to be rescuing my friend BR because his truck has broken down. So we open up the valley and you can see that I've got a lot of buildings with one task to be done and I don't have any berries. So I'm going to request those berries because I've used all of my bushes and I forgot to replant some new ones. Oh dear, and the other ones are going to be a little bit of time before they're ready. So let's load up some new bushes anyway because they do take a bit of time. I actually harvested a load of bushes for a derby task earlier and I should have planted more at that time. Not that it would have made much difference though, considering the amount of time it does take for them to turn around anyway. But it's nice to be able to do that. So yay, my request has been completed already. I love my neighborhood. They are super awesome. Right now, as I place down those bushes, if I want to change the direction, I just release it, then I can place it down in the other direction. I love that change in the game, by the way. Collect my little bushes, say thank you very much for the donations, go back down to my chat and say thank you very much. That is very nice of you indeed, and I appreciate it. Back to the valley and then I can do my current task. Now I've got 58 fuel there. I'm hopefully going to get the 99 I want today to race my friend, but it doesn't look like it. He's a little bit busy and I don't think within the next 2 hours until the valley ends I'm going to be able to do it. I'm sorry to say that I used most of my fuel that I had saved up to go and rescue 2 other hoodies that broke down the previous day. Now we've got 547 chickens at the moment and we only needed 100, so when the valley does end I can qualify for the main decoration. My wallet has been filled up many times, so I've purchased lots of items already, as you can see from my little sold out icons there, and I'm looking forward to getting my new deco, which I will do later. Now my friend is down here at the moment and I've got to head down there, so you'll see where I am up here and the rescue is about to begin. Now what I would like to do as well is get some green tokens, so I'm going to try and head down there and gain as many tokens as I can before I reach the area. So I was going to go top down, but that task there is not done, so I'm going to skip that way and come back down the other way. Now I'm going to need a few resources, which means jumping back over to my farm and collecting those, which I will do. If I don't have them, then I'm going to look in the newspaper and grab them from there as well. Great thing about the game is you can do many things like that. You can ask people, you can go look in the newspaper, you can go and check your friends' farms. People are always selling, so you don't have to make everything. You can just buy them as well, especially considering the time it takes to actually turn around some of those items. Right, we've done that task, we're claiming those tokens and they're going towards my kitty as well. Now, like I said, my bigger focus there is the green tokens. I want to boost those up a little bit more and then hopefully be able to buy another decoration in addition to the main deco as well. Right, that one is done. More tokens. Yay, I like that one, and I can do all of these at the moment. Now, I could go across the bridge, but I'm going to continue down the central section here. I'm working my way down to the next crossing point, which is coming very close indeed. It's going to take me down to the vegetable shop there. So we're just going around and around the bends, and I don't believe it, I broke down. Now, I actually broke down a little bit later as well, so I broke down twice while doing this task and actually building up my tokens again for this by doing the fuel respin. So I wasn't too pleased, but then again, I suppose when you spend a lot of fuel, there's a kind of like balance on how much fuel and distance you go before it says, nope, that's it, service your engine. Either way, diamonds spent and up, done and ready to go, and we're all hunky-dory. Right, well, we're coming down. Now, there's my friend BR. He's located just down there. Now, sometimes within the game, when you want to go and help someone, you'll find that it's actually not going to let you. And there's a quick solve to this one just to rectify, and that is to shut off the game, close it, and then reopen it back up, and it will allow you to fix any problems. Now, you'll see that at the moment I'm trying to tap on it, and I'm not getting the help logo. So if I were to go to my next task, building, it wouldn't actually actually works. It wouldn't allow me to help him. So close off the game, reload the game back up, and boom, 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 we are done and dusted. Love the Heyday Christmas logo, by the way. And once that's actually loaded up, I can go back to the valley, and then I can click on his vehicle again, and you'll notice that I can actually now see his breakdown sign. So let's go have a look. We open up the valley, I click on his sign, and there you can see it. So closing off the game to reopen it actually allows the device to recognize that you're now on this valley for this farm. I believe it's something to do with the player ID, because I'm switching between farms sometimes. It's not actually connecting one to the other until I actually tell the game, hey, we're now here. So a quick shut off works wonders. And that's the same for any help task or any activity where it's not really showing up as well. This could be to do with like buildings and you're waiting, or it could be to do with the vehicles as well. So remember that little tip, everybody. Right, well, we're going to go and do these two buildings. So I'm going to do that one first. Okay, the truck is now done, which is beautiful. We'll get that one done, then come down to my help task there. Now, I've got a choice with this one. I could go round via the windmill, or I could go round via the chickens. So by tapping on the buildings within the game, which I will do so in a moment, it actually tells me where I can go versus where I can't. I've got all my 4 tasks done. Quick screenshot of that, because I've screenshotted every one I've done this week, and I'm going to make that into a little video as well at some stage in the near future. There's 2 help tasks there. Now, I have noticed this time with the valley, because there's so many chickens available, not many people have actually been doing the help tasks. I don't know why. I think it's because it's not really an essential item, because there are so many chickens available. So I'm hoping that maybe Heyday will change that in some way to make it more of an incentive for people to actually come and do these tasks. Now, by the way, the valley is drawing to a close. In a few hours, I will be able to claim my decoration, which will be wonderful. But this season, or this year, is coming to an end. Now, this year has been very, very focused on the valley. The valley is a new addition. I saw it when I went to Helsinki with the other YouTubers, and since then we've gone through a few months of playing and practice and valley styles, and it's been tweaked a few times, and there's been some adjustments. Now there's one more update due. There's usually 3 or 4 a year, as such, as you know, and I believe there's another update just around the corner. Or is it down the road and up the street? Maybe soon you will meet. But the update is due. What it will bring, I don't know. But I'm actually hoping that it will give me some new changes within the valley. I, for example, would like to see how many chickens there are. So my friend and I like racing around the valley, and we actually count up our tokens. I'd like the ability to be able to do the same kind of thing, but counting the chickens as well, so I can see exactly how many I've collected, or maybe my team's collected. That would be actually good fun to do, and I think it could be very useful indeed. I'd also like to see some other changes done, so maybe some tasks within the valley. I've mentioned it to Nick in the past that I would like to be able to go to a building and do something in a building, or maybe hunt for a building and find something. Now, I must admit he liked the idea, so hopefully it's been suggested to the Heyday team as a consideration as well. But we will see, we will see. Now, when this valley is over, I will claim my prize, and any tokens I can't use will disappear, and I will never see those again until the next valley starts, and then everything is reset. Now, I do hear from some of the community that they're not so happy about that. They spend a lot of resources within the game gaining these tokens, and we're actually losing the tokens as well. So Heyday, could you consider in the future maybe giving us the ability to carry over? And this is the same with the fuel as well. Like as an example, my next fuel that I'm working towards now is 550 odd. I'm using my diamonds here to speed up my nets, so I actually place down more nets to get more fuel. But due to work conditions, okay, and not being able to get back to the game in time before it reset, as an example for the valley being over, I wasn't able to use the last of my fuel. In fact, I broke down, and there was you've got the turnaround cycle, which is an hour and something odd to go. I had to go to work and teach some lessons, and when I came back out, the valley had ended. So I would love for my sons to be carried over as well, or I would like my fuel to be carried over. So if we could have those two changes, or in fact 3 changes added, so the ability to keep the tokens we can't spend, the ability to carry the fuel over, the ability to carry any sons over as well, that would definitely make my day. It's not as if we're losing anything out of it by doing this, but I think it would make this valley definitely more stress-free, and maybe would encourage more people to do it as well. Now, in some ways, the valley itself is not really that much associated with the farm. It's very, very different, but I like to think of it more towards like the valley is somewhere where my farm is located, and I'm actually going to other locations to actually deliver goods, kind of like sending the truck itself, but I'm actually driving the truck. Now, I'd love to be able to tap on some of the buildings I'm delivering to and maybe have some kind of interactive activity there. Maybe I'd like to see something coming within the valley where I can leave messages for my team or chat with my team, like a building that we could all join in or communicate in. Okay, we got the neighborhood, which is nice, but a valley building where we could go to, where we can interact and chat with each other as well, and maybe discuss, okay, who's going to do this, who's going to go in that direction, and get more support in that way. It's a consideration. Theme-wise, okay, I would like to see for next year, as the valley develops more, maybe some themed maps, so like Halloween. Christmas has been wonderful this year, but the valley itself is still very summery, so I'm hoping that we can get some changes coming in like that. I do like the valley. I've liked it since the beginning, and I'm pleased with the direction it's gone. So there's just a few more suggestions and tips and ideas, and maybe as we start progressing the game, some more will come in. Will the updates that's coming give us anything new? Well, you'll have to wait and see. I hope so. Or will it be something completely different with another part of the game? Now, speaking of other parts of the game, Heyday, please focus on the town a little bit more next year as well. There's that unopened area that I would like. Right, that beautiful decoration, I can't wait. Actually, I'd like to buy all of those items. Those boosters and the scooter decoration would be super cool. Diamonds, not too concerned about. But if I could purchase more than one item, that would be even better. Oh my god, I got so many ideas and so many suggestions. In fact, everybody, what would you like to see change with the valley? Let me know. Would you like Heyday to carry over the tokens? Would you like them to carry over the suns? Would you like them to carry over the fuel? Are you not really bothered by the valley? Does it not matter to you that much? Do you think the wallet size should be increased so you don't have to keep spending them straight away? Maybe the wallet should be increased to 10,000, 15 or 20,000, and then that way you're not worrying about the tokens and you're just going around the valley itself. I know quite a few times I've actually hit that token on the wallet where it says, I'm sorry, but you've got no space there. So you end up losing the tokens because there's nowhere for them to go, which is a shame actually. I've done that too many times and I do have to keep paying attention. Okay, now I love the prizes we're getting, but quantities I think should be changed as well. 1 tape, 1 permit, 1 booster. Okay, 1 booster I'm kind of happy with, but 1 permit, maybe 2 permits, 3 permits, 4 permits. I think variations on the prizes in multiples of prizes would be a fantastic direction to go. It would definitely encourage more people to participate, and I do see lots of trucks still within the valley that are not moving or just don't really do much. So I'm more about getting people involved. And I know from looking at chats in different Facebook groups and with other people, some people like it, some people don't. Some people play the Valley, some people don't. Some would rather use their resources and get coins and XP. Others don't mind because they want to get the decoration or the items like myself. But either way, at the end of the day, it's down to the individual. Okay, right, I'm going to say goodbye there, everybody. I'm coming up to the end. I've got 2 hours and 8 minutes to go. I've talked a little bit. I've done my rescue. I've got to build up my fuel to respin. And as I said, okay, I missed it, so I'm kind of gutted on that considering the diamonds I spent. There's no way I can get the rest of the chest, even though I've actually got the 4 every day. But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And I will see you all next time. Now, if you would like to, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, you just got to go up to the top and hit that button. You've also got the bell notification as well. Now, remember, I'm not the only Heyday YouTuber out there. There are other content creators. So do check them out as well. And by the way, I will be live tomorrow once I come back from lunch with my students. And I will see you within the game and we can talk a little bit more about the Valley and some other things as well. And if I don't see you, have a good Christmas and a wonderful 2020. Bye now.